The center is nice. It's the only place in town that homeless people can come, and they give a breakfast, which is real cool, and a little positive word for the day, which is really good too.
Things we need in life is a place of worship, right? And good Christian friends. And there is some here. I have made some good friends here.
They treat me really nice, and I've been here every day for the past 2 years. And never went hungry because they always feed me, and if I was extra hungry, they would always give me extra food.
If you got nowhere to go, if you got no friends, come here. It's a great place.
Here at the Center for Hope, we open at 7 o'clock in the morning. When the guests walk through the door, they come in and have a hot cup of coffee and get ready for a day full of breakfast and receiving shower services, clothing services, and getting the love of Jesus. When the guests come through the door, we have volunteers that are here every day that come and are ready to serve our guests. We have men and women showers. We have our clothing ministry. We have breakfast that's served every day and an encouraging word of the day. We have a shower ministry here every day. I believe it's to give a person dignity where they can feel like they can go out back into the community and feel like they're valued. We have a mobile shower unit that's able to go out into the community where they also can get showers at different churches during the week. The guests, when they come here and they go to the clothing room to get clean clothes, they're able to, one, feel warmth. They're able to be able to walk out of here with their head held high and feel clean and feel like they're somebody. We have showers, we have clothing, we have food, but each one of those things is a ministry, and it's our way of showing God's love to each and every guest. Some of the resources that we have that come through the door are street medicine. We have doctors, social workers, counselors that come in. Street medicine is a really important resource that comes in weekly. They're able to serve the guests that aren't able to get to a doctor's appointments, that aren't able to get to the hospital. And so they know that they can come here and there's going to be a doctor or a nurse or a social worker on site that they can meet with that's going to help them get the medications they need. It's a very important resource that we have here at the center. So when we serve breakfast here at the Center for Hope, it's not just about the meal that we serve. It's all about relationships. We have volunteers that sit at the table with our guests and talk to them and love on them while the whole time they're getting their bellies filled, not just with food, but they're also getting their hearts filled. In the morning when the center opens up, it's cold outside. They're waiting to come in, and we open that door, and when they come in, it's amazing to just say, hey, welcome. Come in and get a nice warm cup of coffee. Come get warm, sit down. And they can't wait to get that cup of coffee each morning. The majority of our guests that come to the Center for Hope, they don't have a shelter to sleep at. They're outside in the cold throughout the night. So when they come here, they're ready to come in and get warm. Each day we have a different church that comes in, and what's great is each church brings in their own personality to that day. So it's amazing. They have a pastor, they have the different people that bring in the breakfast each day. And so the guests get to know those volunteers that come in and develop relationships with different people each and every day, and they get to know them by name. What's really great about having a different church come is when they develop those relationships with the guests, our guests start to feel comfortable with the church that is there. And what happens is then they feel like they can go to their church and feel welcome to be there. The encouraging word that's given here each day by different pastors is important because they're talking to our guests and sharing the love of Christ in a way that they can understand it, in a way that they feel like they're able to ask questions and feel a part of the word that's being given. It is unique because we don't see other places here in town bringing the word of God to them and sharing the love of Jesus with our guests. Our pastors come in and our guests have the choice to stay in the room and listen to the word, I will tell you the majority of our guests want to hear the encouraging word that's being given and shared with them each and every day. We're called the Center for Hope because we want to give our guests hope. We know that there is hope in this world, and we want them to feel like there's more than what's going on out in the world. There is hope for each and every guest here. I love sharing and hearing the different victories that happen in our guests' lives. And where I see hope happening is when a guest will come through when they're coming and finding one of the volunteers, or they're saying, Carla, I got on the housing list, or I found a job. They are telling me I got into recovery. I just developed and was able to talk to my brother that I haven't talked to for a really long time and reconciliation with family members has been big. And those are things that they thought were gone and missing, and they're able to come through the door and share that hope moments with us. Without the Center for Hope, many of our guests would not eat. They would not have a warm shower. They would not have clean clothes on their back. And they wouldn't be able to develop some of those relationships that make a difference in their lives. Without the Center for Hope, many would not hear the word of God. This is their church to them. The Redwood Gospel Mission is my family. And so to now give back and be a part of our guests' lives, for me, it's just life-changing.